Anchor Point Outdoors, Season 4. I'm your host, Bruce Hammer, with co-host Brad Guest, and what a season we had in 2018. It was probably one of the roughest seasons for us as a group to put animals on the ground and get good video. We thrive all year, put minerals out and do that, and we just could not seal the deal on a lot of our bucks that we had on our list for this year. Yeah. Even though we were able to catch and actually get some nice deer on film, and a couple of our pro staff did get some on the ground, it was a rough season. But we're going to start this DVD off like we do every year, chasing the spring gobbler.
Yeah, we started out, we went up to South Hill, Virginia. We go up there every year, hunt with some friends at Bagley Mills. We got up there, we got our blinds and that set up, did a little scouting, but we had already knew kind of where we wanted to be. We got up there, we set up the blinds, got everything set up, and went out the opening morning. Weather was a little shady, but we worked with it. We couldn't get the gobblers to respond. We did get some hens that would come in and that, but unfortunately no gobblers following. We continued that weekend. It was a struggle. We couldn't get any of the toms to respond, so but we had a good time. DJ Lax and Danny Lax, father-son combo, they got two nice birds, and then Brian King, he shot a real nice gobbler. Yeah. So there was some success. We just unfortunately weren't able to capitalize.
Yeah.
So.
Well, but we're looking forward to 2019.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get back up there. Like I said, it's always a good time to go up there, hunt with Danny and the group up there. So we're looking forward to 2019.
Definitely can't wait.
We also have another hunt that we always do, and going to Kentucky, where I meet a few of my friends down there for our annual turkey season. And once again, it was the same as Virginia. Like I said, the weather was kind of cooler. Really couldn't get on the birds. We had some response some days, and then other days they were just shut right down. We couldn't find them. But we did get on a couple birds. We just couldn't seal the deal on them. And Michael and I, we went all over. I mean, we chased. There's a lot of hills there in Kentucky. We chased them all over. We had a few setups. We just could not seal the deal on a couple of the birds that we did actually get close to. So, unfortunately, week in Kentucky, no birds. So, but once again, we'll be back there in 2019. One thing that we do here at Anchor Point Outdoors is, our season never ends. We go from scouting, through the summer, putting our minerals out. And that's one thing we want to talk to you about is putting our mineral out. I don't know what all you guys do to help your deer herd or whatever, but the first thing we do after turkey season, we get that turkey season come in, we start putting minerals out. We're, down here in North Carolina, you can use the minerals. I know state laws have changed, and back home where I'm from in Michigan, 2019, you're not going to be able to do that. But I know a lot of us like to manage our deer and do that. And we use the Vitarax mineral. It's actually worked good for us.
Works very well.
And we're going to show you some pictures here of just how well that Vitarax mineral worked. Like I said, we're going to go in 2019 season. And once again, we had a lot of deer that we were on our hit list that we really wanted to get on. And unfortunately, through neighboring properties and just hunting pressure, I mean, like I said, we hunt small parcels of property. And just like everybody, when you hunt either public land or small parcels where you have a lot of people, there's a lot of interference and a lot of factors. But I guess one thing we want to show you is exactly how the Vitarax mineral did for us. First little group of bucks, this first video or these first pictures I'm going to show you that we got early in the season, and I'll show you where we started out here at Anchor Point Outdoors, and they started hitting that mineral. Let's take a look. So as you can see, these deer are just starting to get going. I mean, some of them are out there a little bit, age difference on them, but they're starting to actually get their, just starting to get them antler growth going. So now we're going to fast forward it for a couple months here. Now we're in about the first full week of August here in North Carolina, and we're just coming out here and we're pulling it, and I'm going to show you some pictures of that same bachelor group of bucks after 2 months on the Vitarax mineral. Let's take a look at that. Well, as you can see, that Vitarax mineral really performed well, and we had some really nice bucks and does with fawns, and they're really taking advantage of that Vitarax mineral. So this next video that we're going to show you is when I start my archery season down here in North Carolina after chasing some of them bucks. Let's take a look.
Everybody, this is the start of the 2018 bow season here for Anchor Point Outdoors. We're back on this piece of property where we've been posting throughout the year with the Vitarax mineral that we've got. We've got quite a few decent bucks in here. I wouldn't say monsters by any means, but we do have some decent bucks in here, and for this area anyway. And we're on our quest. I just moved down here from Michigan. I'm actually a Michigander, moved down to North Carolina here, and never been able to actually harvest a velvet buck. You know, in Michigan, by the time season comes in, if you do see one, it's really rare. So we're back in here tonight. It's the opener of North Carolina bow season, archery season. And like I said, we've got a few pictures, got a few hard-horned deer already, but there are a couple decent bucks. I'm not going to say monsters by no means, but if we do get one to come in and it's halfway decent, I'm going to take a shot. Like I said, I've never harvested a full velvet buck before, and you know, and if hopefully one presents itself.
As you can see in the video, that buck, he circled around, got downwind of me and wheeled and took out of there, and you know, pretty much ruined my night. So, you know, disheartening, you know, like I said, get that close. And that was one of the bucks that we said in earlier that, you know, if we got one of them odd looking bucks, you know, the 3 single spike, that we were going to take some of those bucks out, you know, and basically if we had to let the other ones go, we just harvest, you know, some of them scrub bucks that we wanted to get out. But unfortunately, it didn't happen, and that's just the way it went. Now we're going to pick it up a couple weeks later. As I'm out there, actually decided that having plenty of encounters with does over there, and this place is basically overrun with does, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to try to harvest one of them does.
Well, welcome back. It's the 21st of October. We're out here. Finally got some cool weather down here in North Carolina. High today is 65. We've been hunting at 80, 85. Got our first frost last night, so that pretty much took care of most of the mosquitoes that we have. But well, we're back in here. We're back in this got a little oak flat here. We're back in off this bean field that we've been basically watching for the last couple months here. Haven't seen a lot of buck activity. Did have a little 4-point come in the other night on us. Chased a doe and a fawn. We're actually just going to try to fill a couple of these doe tags that we have, and if one of these bucks come in, we haven't seen a lot of rutting activity at all. No scrapes, really no rubs. Did put a mock scrape right here at 15 yards using the Jinx some sense. Really, like I said, really have not seen a lot of buck activity as far as scraping and rubs, so really don't know what's going on here, but if a big doe comes in here tonight, I think we're going to try to take a doe, and of course, if we see one of them bucks that we've had on camera throughout the year hitting that Vitarax mineral that we've put out, but like I said, they've kind of went non-existent here for the month of October, last part of September. Really haven't seen a lot of buck activity, even on the cameras. We're only got this 4-point on a couple occasions, but other than that, pretty much all the bucks that we've had on camera have dissipated. But we do have plenty of does, and like everybody knows, where there's does, those bucks will end up coming in. So we're just going to be patient and see what happens. So stay tuned, and hopefully tonight we'll be able to put one of them big does on the ground, or maybe one of them big bucks will come in here. Like I said, I haven't checked the scrape, I haven't checked the camera in the last day, because like I said, I just come out and I threw some corn down and made this mock scrape, seeing if I can entice something to come in here, but we'll see what happens. And I've heard nothing but good about that Jinxum scent. You know, a lot of people are getting a lot of activity on their scrapes. It just this particular area we haven't seen much, so we'll see how it goes.
As you can see, it took those deer 10-15 minutes to settle down, but after that they did settle down enough to present me with a shot.
just smoked our first North Carolina doe tonight. We've been after it here for, oh shoot, I don't know, maybe a good month and a half now. Just the weather's turned cold. But I can't believe it. They are spooky. But I think we got a good shot on this one. I think I just heard her crash right up here. But yeah, finally got our first North Carolina doe on the ground. Well, we're down right where I shot that doe. You can see I was right up there in that little skinny pine tree right there. I was up there roughly about a 15, 16 yard shot. But I've been back here probably for a good month and a half, you know, waited on the does. Really haven't been seeing any bucks in this area. So we've been kind of hesitant if we wanted to shoot a doe or what we were going to do. And like I said, it's getting late season, or late in there, you know, we're going to start hunting the rut here the next few weeks. And like I said, we haven't seen a lot of buck activity in here, so we decided, you know, if we had a chance to take a doe, we were going to take a doe. But looks like, just come up here, looks like we got some pretty good blood. As soon as we left, she took up out of here. As I'll try to spin this around so you can see some of the blood. But we got some pretty good blood right there. You know, and that's not about 10 foot from where I shot her. We're gonna follow this blood trail. Like I said, I'm out here by myself. I think I actually heard her pile up back here. So, it's not the biggest doe that was there tonight, but she definitely is a good size one. We're gonna try to get our way through here. I think she come this way. Got to get across this ditch. But she came right through here, I believe. Yeah, here's some more blood here. There's some more blood there. Yeah, here's some more blood right on this log, right here. Yeah. She come through here. Looks like she went right down this trail here. Some more blood there. Got some pretty good blood right here. Looks like she went right down this runway. More blood right here. We got some pretty good blood still. Well, we didn't make it. Didn't make it much farther, but I did find my arrow. Yeah. And there she is. Actually, there she is. She lays right there. Not much farther from where we had found the arrow. We'll get over here and check her out. Ooh. Definitely a quartering shot, as you guys could see on the video. Hind leg, but we went up in there. You'll see that with the angle that we had to slide it back in there on the back side of the ribs, but we should have hit that opposite side leg. But we got her done. We're in, like I said, we're at the latter part of October here. Like I said, we haven't seen a lot of buck activity in this area. We do have another spot we're going to start hunting. We just figured we'd come in here and harvest a doe out of this section of woods. But so I got a little bit of work ahead of me. I'm out here by myself, so I'm gonna have to drag it out, so stay tuned.
Well, as you can see, I got a real hard quartering shot on that doe, but she didn't go but 60 yards and piled up, and it was actually felt good after 3 weeks in this North Carolina heat to put one down on the ground. So now we're going to switch things up as we head back up to Virginia to hunt with Danny Lax and the rest of the Bagley Mill crew for the October youth bear hunt.
Yeah, that's something we do every season. We load the hounds up. We head up to Virginia. It's just a weekend hunt for the kids. So it's fast and furious. You got one day to get the kids a bear, but it's a great time. The kids love it. So we load the hounds up. We get up there, get set up. You'll see here. We'll be getting started. We've got some cornfields and that around the area. We go through and we scout out and try to find some tracks, and then find a place to turn the hounds out and let them do their work.
What dog come out?
I don't know, black white walker dog, the first one I think seen, and then I get so excited.
10-4 dog was a little bit bigger.
He's decent bear. He weighs 200 pounds or better.
Well, that's good. Maybe they'll have to put him up a tree now. He's got some pressure on his eyes.
He's getting deeper from the road. I think I turned him right here.
Yeah, I believe you did.
Ho! Get in there! Get in there! Right here. Right here, right on the creek.
Get in, Rambo.
Right here.
Come on.
Right here.
Come on, put the gun to him right there.
Right there. He's right here. No, he's coming. Right there. Right here.
Don't shoot the dog, please. Come on. There he is. Run out of the woods and get ahead of him. Go in right there. Go in that creek, run, whole line. Stay on the road, I'm going to push him to you.
He's right here. Right here. He's headed back. Get him!
Well, as you all can see, we went out, we looked for a track, we found a good track. We got the hounds out of the truck, got them down there, got them turned out. They went in there, they got the bear jumped, got everything going. We got everybody set up, and got the kids spread out where they needed to be. Hounds did a good job of bringing him to us. As you've seen, he come right out to us. Unfortunately, when he come out, the hounds were right around him. The youth that was set up there, he was unable to He was unable to get a shot with the dogs all around him, so he made a wise decision not to pull the trigger, so he made sure he didn't shoot a hound. The bear wheeled around, took off back in there. One of the other ewes was set up in there, up in a little ways, and the bear come by him. He was able to get a shot, but unfortunately he missed. So the bear, at that point, the bear, you know, spooked and really took off and got out of there. So we're gonna get back to the hunt, where we're showing where we're loading up, getting these ewes back in and getting them set up in a new position for when the hounds bring the bear back.
Wait till the hose in.
You the lucky bear hunter? What's your name? Cooper? Congratulations. Who is your backup? Brother? Your name?
Tucker.
Tucker? Good job.
I shot him in the side and like leg.
Yeah.
He popped him in the back of the head.
Good. First,
time and got
you guys' first bear?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tucker and Cooper, on taking a really nice Virginia black bear.
Yeah, it definitely was a nice bear. And we want to thank Bag of Mills for allowing us to come up there and be involved in this tradition and being there for the youth season every year. We look forward to getting up there again this season and getting a bear for the kids.
Definitely exciting and, you know, something we look forward to. So now we're going to switch things up as we head to Kentucky to hunt whitetails. This next video is unfortunately one of those ones that we didn't get the shot on camera, but we're going to pick it up as Pro Staffer Paul Hoagland starts tracking his nice Kentucky whitetail.
We're going to go down here and see what we've got. Hopefully we've got some blood. See what we can find. He just came out for just a second and gave me, that's about it, a second. So hopefully we've got a good shot. We're standing right in here. There we go. That's what we want to see right here. Looks like we've got some good blood. Looks like he's heading that way. Heading right towards a nice big ravine. So we're going to have to follow it and see what we've got. Good sign. Definitely playing it out. Definitely leaking out blood. And there he is. Down in a hole. What's your deer? His body isn't as big. You know.
Well, that's a beautiful buck.
Hell yeah. Well. A lot easier than what?
Congratulations, Paul, on a nice Kentucky buck. I know throughout the season, Bruce was sharing with me some of the nice trail cam pictures and that they had.
Yeah, we actually had some really nice bucks out of there, Kentucky. You know, even when we went down there for that week and spent that week, you know, I filmed plenty of smaller bucks that we had on camera, and we had a few really nice ones, but basically every turn nocturnal. You know, the bucks were right at the end of that rut, and basically everything we were getting was at night, you know, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. But so this next hunt you're going to see is the tail end of that hunt, or this week that we spent in Kentucky, is I'm right down to the wire, the last day, trying to fill my Kentucky tag. Let's take a look.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We're back in the spot where we hunted last night, where we seen that little 6-point. I had the doe decoy out front. We have some corn set out back, you know, and I had it set up so these deer coming off the side hill could see her and hopefully draw them up out of this timber, because you don't really have a lot to shoot at here. But anyway, back home in the morning, so we decided to pull our stand, get everything, come back to this spot. This is where Gary shot his 8-pointer in muzzleload season, so we're going to give it a shot. We know they're coming through here. It's just a matter of if they're going to show during daylight hours. So we're just going to quiet down. It's about 1:30. Got about 3 hours before dark, so last day. So let's just hope the old adage of that last minute buck, last day, last hour, last 10 minutes of daylight come true for me. We've hunted hard, and we've put a lot of hours in the stand, and like I said, the mature boys were there. We were getting them on camera coming through there, but it was 1:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. They just would not present themselves. But that's the way it goes, and we've learned a little bit about this year. A little bit different, you know. So we get back here next year. We're going to do a little scouting in the spring when we come here for turkey season. And we're gonna see if we can't narrow them down a little bit. So stay tuned, and hopefully this will be a good last minute buck that we're gonna put on the ground. I just put shot on a pretty nice whitetail here in Kentucky. Like I said, it's about 2:30. Got out here, didn't expect to really see anything. Caught me off guard, but I did see him coming through there. And like I said, I didn't get a chance to get the camera on him. He just got into that shooting lane down there, and I had to pull up and shoot. Not a real big 8-point, but he decent. It's the last day. We're out of the line. We're gonna come down and take a look at this buck I just shot. Like I said, hit this deer card sneaking through here about 2:30 this afternoon. I don't know, they've been chasing does. Had a little spike horn this morning. Really haven't seen any of the nice ones. You know, we had a couple on here, but he's not too bad. Like I said, he's a nice little 8-pointer. It's our last day here in Kentucky, so we were trying to get it done. You know, we were going to shoot one of the littler bucks, I guess. Come down here. I mean, he ain't too bad. Definitely ain't one of the ones that are known for this area, but as you can see, he's laying right there. Let's see if we can zoom in on him. But we're hoping to we'll get him taken care of tonight and get on the road this week. But like I said, we've taken it right down to the hour, and we've got a decent buck on the ground. Come through here 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm headed back to North Carolina. Paul, Gary, and Michael, they all left, and I was able to stay these extra couple days. Actually shot out his blind where he shot his nice 8-point during muzzleload season. So yeah, we're gonna get this thing gutted, get it cleaned up, and looks like I've got a few hours here to get her skinned out and packed up, ready to go back to North Carolina.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching our 2018 season, season 4. You know, we're looking forward to 2019. We've got some big things. We got some new partners. We have this year Killer Food Plots, Element Archery, and Flying Arrow Archery for the Toxic Broadhead, and you know, we're really looking forward to them. And once again, for this year, we have our older sponsors. We have the Vitarac Mineral and Common Hunter products. I mean, so a lot of you guys see us use a lot of these products. Especially our Vitaracs and our Common Hunter products. We posted that on our YouTube channels, and if you guys have any questions on that, just give us, you know, you can find us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube. And if you have anything, just message us on the page, and we'll give you a shout back. So, like I said, we're really looking forward to this next season, and we will be at the Dixie Deer Classic and the Virginia Sportsman Show. So if you see us there, stop by the booth and let's talk hunting.
Definitely.
So until next year, from Brad and I, we'll see you in the woods.